If you've ever lived with a cat, you've probably noticed how much time they spend licking themselves. They eat, sleep, stare at random things, and groom constantly. To us, it might seem excessive, but for cats, it's an essential part of daily life. Grooming helps keep their fur clean, supports their health, and serves several biological and behavioral purposes. In fact, cats can spend 2 to 5 hours a day grooming. So, why do cats lick themselves all the time? The answer lies in their evolution, anatomy, and natural instincts. Let's dive in, right here, on History of Simple Things. The most obvious reason cats lick themselves is simple hygiene. Cats are naturally very clean animals, and grooming helps them remove dirt, loose hair, and debris from their coats. A cat's tongue is specially designed for this task. It is covered with tiny backward-facing barbs made of keratin, the same material found in human fingernails. These barbs act like a built-in comb that helps detangle fur and pull out dirt and loose hair. As cats groom, they also spread natural oils across their coat, which keeps their fur smooth and healthy. This constant maintenance helps prevent matting and protects the skin underneath. Cats also use their tongues to clean hard-to-reach areas by licking their paws and wiping their faces and ears afterward. This behavior begins early in life. Kittens start grooming themselves when they are only a few weeks old. Over time, grooming becomes an essential part of their daily routine and overall health. Another important reason cats lick themselves is to help regulate their body temperature. Unlike humans, cats do not sweat across most of their bodies. They only have sweat glands in limited areas, such as their paw pads. Because of this, they rely on grooming to help cool themselves down. When a cat licks its fur, it spreads saliva across the coat. As that saliva evaporates, it carries away heat from the skin, creating a cooling effect similar to how sweating works in humans. This evaporative cooling becomes particularly helpful during warm weather or after physical activity. Grooming can also help in cooler conditions by fluffing and arranging the fur so it traps insulating air close to the skin. Through this simple behavior, cats are able to maintain a comfortable body temperature without needing complex cooling mechanisms. What looks like constant licking is actually part of an effective natural system that helps cats adapt to their environment. Grooming does more than just clean a cat's fur. It also benefits the skin underneath. When cats lick themselves, the repeated motion of the tongue stimulates the skin and helps improve blood circulation. This gentle stimulation can encourage healthy skin function and support the growth of new fur. Grooming also distributes oils produced by glands in the skin across the entire coat. These oils help protect the fur, keep it flexible, and prevent dryness. Without this natural maintenance, a cat's coat could become brittle, tangled, or unhealthy. The process of grooming can also help remove small parasites, dust, and allergens that might otherwise irritate the skin. In wild cats, maintaining a healthy coat is especially important for survival because damaged fur can reduce insulation and increase vulnerability to the elements. Even though domestic cats may live comfortable indoor lives, the instinct to maintain their coat remains strong. Their grooming routine continues to play a critical role in keeping their skin and fur in good condition. Grooming is not only physical maintenance, it can also serve as a form of emotional regulation. Many cats groom themselves when they feel anxious, stressed, or overstimulated. The repetitive motion of licking can have a calming effect, and researchers believe it may trigger the release of endorphins, which are chemicals in the brain associated with relaxation and comfort. This is why a cat may suddenly start grooming after a surprising noise, a tense interaction with another animal, or a moment of confusion. In behavioral science, this type of action is sometimes called a displacement behavior, meaning an animal performs a familiar activity to cope with stress or conflict. For cats, grooming becomes a way to settle their nerves and restore a sense of control. However, when stress becomes severe or chronic, grooming can sometimes become excessive. In those cases, cats may lick themselves so much that they create bald patches or irritated skin. When this happens, it may signal that the cat is experiencing emotional stress or environmental changes that need attention. While cats often groom themselves, grooming can also be a social behavior. When cats lick other cats, the behavior is known as allogrooming. This activity usually occurs between cats that share a strong bond, such as siblings or longtime companions. Through grooming, cats exchange scents and reinforce social relationships within their group. Sharing scent is important because cats rely heavily on smell to recognize members of their social circle. When cats groom each other, their individual scents blend together, creating a shared colony scent that helps identify them as part of the same family group. Mother cats also groom their kittens constantly during the first weeks of life. This behavior keeps the kittens clean and stimulates their bodily functions while they are still developing. Over time, kittens begin grooming themselves and their litter mates, learning the behavior that will become part of their daily routine as adults. Even domestic cats sometimes extend this social grooming to humans by licking their owners, which may be a sign of affection or bonding. At first, a cat licking itself for hours may seem odd, but grooming is vital for their health. It keeps their fur clean, regulates temperature, supports skin, manages stress, and even strengthens bonds. This instinct starts in kittens and continues throughout life. While normal grooming is healthy, sudden changes can signal stress or illness. Observing how cats groom helps owners understand their pets' physical and emotional needs, revealing a behavior shaped by millions of years of evolution. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of simple things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories woven through the smallest details.